Okay, welcome back. Alright, so now if you've watched my other video, that was doing a face very quickly, very easy, get you out the door. So to recap, you had your face primer first, then you had your foundation, which I mixed two, so I would have a glow. Then I had my concealer wheel. I had my eyeshadow primer, my natural Superwear cream shadow, my powder, my Congo bronzer, Whisper blush, Climax lip gel on my lips. So, what else I forgot? Chocolate eye pencil, real close to the lashes. Natural, went from the lid to the crease of the eye. Ultimate Volume mascara. So now we're going to pump it up. Now we're taking your day look tonight. So what you want to do, I love, and I use it on all my photo shoots, and that is what I call my perfect palette. Okay? The reason I do that is because you have your colors that start very light and work your way up to black. These last three matte colors can be used for brow defining or liners, pumping up the eyes, giving the smoky eye day to night. The first color is for your brow, underneath your brow and in the corner of the eye. The other two are lid colors and the crease colors. I'll show you how they work. Alright, so you already have your natural on your lids, and now you're going to go out and you want your eyes to pop more. And what I have here is a lot of skin. So what I want to do is recede that. That's going to give me the dimensional eye. And a lot of times people will say, I have an Asian eye, how can I make it look bigger? How can I make my eyes look bigger? And what you want to do is kind of darken in this inner crease of your eye. So first I'm taking my lightest color on the palette, that's the lightest one here, and I'm going to just dust that underneath my brow. So this is when I have a little more time. I'm going out for the evening, or I'm going out in the day, and I want my makeup to look a little more polished. Then I take my second color in the palette, which has a little bit of luminance to it. These first two colors have a little bit of luminance, and then these other three colors are matte. I like a little luminance on the eyelid, and I know that a lot of times people will say to me that's going to make me look older, but I think it actually adds a little sparkle to your eye versus just a dull, flat eye. And I know there's a time and a place for everything, so I'm not saying I do it all the time, but this is my kind of go-to palette. I sell it on my website, LauraGormanCosmetics.com. And it's a great palette for every day. If you're a makeup artist, it's a great palette for your kit. And it's just, you can go travel with it. It has all the colors you need. You wouldn't even need to bring an eyeliner if you didn't want to. You would just need an angle brush, which I'll get to in a minute. All right, so now this other, what I want to do is when you're going to make a smoky eye, you want your lid to be darker. So I'm just going to darken up my lid a bit with the second color. And you want to just kind of add it on top of your natural cream shadow. And the beauty of the natural cream shadow is it lays a base with color, and then when you add the other colors on top of it, it's just giving you an incredible staying power. Again, on photo shoots, I like to use the cream shadow first, then my shadow on top, because again, it's going to make my shadow stay on my models all day, and I'm not going to have to constantly be retouching. Alright, so your second color, then I'm going to, alright, so actually my third color. So your third color is now the middle color, and that's going to go in the crease of the eye. And that one is just going right in here, the area that I was telling you that I want to recede because it has a lot of skin and it puffs. So I want to do what's called an optical illusion, which makeup is smoke and mirrors. You just simply want to make your shadow go in this crease and darken it, pull it back, recede it, make it look three-dimensional. Now I'm going to do the other eye, again, in the crease. And you know, there's no perfect way to apply it. Anything you do is fine, just blend it. Blend, blend, blend. That's how you have a perfect application. Get yourself some brushes. I sell them on my website. They are very reasonable. I have free shipping right to your door. And if you have any questions, just go to my website and ask me. It goes right to my iPhone, so I always can answer your questions. All right, so there you go. So now I've receded my eyelids, my over 40 puffy eyelids, okay? So now my next color is my fourth color. So I'm going in order. So that's kind of how I put them, just in order of how you should use them. And now I'm here on my dark brown, and I'm going for that smoky eye. A moderately smoky eye. Now if I'm going out and I really want my eyes to look very dramatic, I go dark very quickly. So I may go from the natural right to this dark brown and use the black in the outer corners, and it really makes your eyes dramatic. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of concentrate on this outer corner. I'm not going to kind of, I am. So the outer corner, and back in that crease, again, kind of really darkening it. And I'll do the other side. Darken. And as long as you end up covering the whole area, it doesn't matter which part you do first. Okay, now I'm going to take the black right at the end here, and I'm going to add it right along my lashes to give my lashes that extra pop. And along the bottom. You really want to accent the outer corners of your eyes. Then what you do is you take a brush, a fluff brush, and again I have all these on my website, and this is just my big fluff, and what you do is you just kind of blend all your shadow together. So everything, you can't really, see how you can see it kind of more defined there? I want to kind of muddle that. So everything is blended and mixed in. Not such a defining line. Now I already did my pencil, but now what I want to do is use a gel. And then you're going to have to use an angle brush with that, which is right here. I have a long handle and a short handle angle brush. I sell both of them. I prefer long handles. I think that's because I'm a makeup artist, but it's whatever you want to use. Both are fine. And the gel, what you want to do is just get a little bit on your brush, and you want to kind of fan it off on your hand. Again, I keep telling you I use my hand as my palette, and that's because then you kind of fan it off and you don't glob a lot on your eye, because what you don't want to do is just have it like you look like you've been punched in the eye. So now I'm going to go over and I'm going to actually make my line a little thicker on my eyelid. Again, you want to kind of feel that you have brushed along your lashes, and then you know you're not going to have a separation and a lot of space in between your lashes and your liner. So just fan it along. There isn't right or wrong. I kind of moved my brush, flipped it so the point of the brush was now going towards my inner corner, and I want to go up slightly higher this time because, again, I'm trying to give my eye more pop. And then I'll go right under my eye. Okay. Now with the extra, sometimes what I'll do is I'll kind of accent my brow a little bit. Punch up my brow, and I'm ever so gently using this color. It kind of gives my brows more pop. You can see the difference between the other eyebrow. just want to kind of match them up. Just like anyone's face, not just yours. Everyone's face is completely different. One eye is bigger than the other. One eyebrow will be different. You know, when you're doing your hair, you'll notice one side goes better, one side's thicker. So don't beat yourself up over it. Everybody has the same issues. All right, so now we're going back to your, now I kind of use this brush, and this is my foundation brush. And I also have a concealer brush. I have both. But at the end, after I'm kind of done lining my eyes, I kind of use this as a Zamboni, I like to call it. And that just cleans up all the extra powder that's dusted and fallen under your eye area. So again, you want to have your color of your concealer not too light. You know, it is what it is. If you have a little bit of dark circles, it's better to have the look of a little bit of dark circles than big white raccoon eyes, okay? So you just want to enhance and do the best you can, but I think less is more on a concealer. Yes, you do need it, but no, you do not need too much of it. All right, so now I have my liner on. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my eyelash curler. I really love using an eyelash curler. I think it really makes your eyelashes pop out more. And this is my Ultimate Volume Mascara. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It really gives you super long. I'm going to try to get really close here, which is kind of scary. But it's good to see how long it makes my eyelashes. Another little pop there, going towards the outer corner. You can see. And now, just got a blob. There we go. We'll do the other. Now this time I am going to put a little on the bottom. Now say you're going to a wedding or a business meeting or something that's going to require you to really have your makeup stay on long. That's when I recommend the lip stain. So one side has a lip stain, so it has color. This is Bridal Rose, which naturally I use for every wedding that I do. It gives a stain of the natural. I'm always hunting for the ultimate color and of my lips. So this color is perfect. It's just like the color of your lips, only pumped up a little bit. The other side has clear. There, so you have a lipstick that's going to stay on all day, and it's going to stain your lips. And I add the clear, and then I add another little pop of what I had on earlier, which is the Climax lip gel. And I'm just going to put that a little bit in the center because I like a creamy look to the lips. And that makes them look actually a little bit fuller. And I'm going to go back with my bronzer, my Congo. Remember I put that on in the last video for the everyday look? And I'm going to just kind of root chisel those cheekbones. I'm just giving everything more color. And I'm going to frame my hairline. And for anyone, if you have a high forehead, what you want to do is just kind of darken in that area. Recede it. Make it look like it's lower. Remember, anything that you darken will recede. Anything that you highlight will stand out. Now I'm going to go back to the blush. This is Whisper Blush. I have a lot of great colors on my website. I like to use this kind of smaller, angular blush brush because it gives you a spot of where to go, and you can't get too crazy with it. If you're trying to use a big brush like this, or definitely like your powder brush, look what will happen. You'll have this huge area that's going to be all